These primulas, they're indoor plants, but what we're going to do, we're going to repot them. You can see all the roots are coming out the bottom. So you gently squish it and see if it'll come out of the pot. Which really does need another pot. So I'm just holding it by the neck of the plant there. I might have to cut this pot off because it's so entangled. So that'll really thank you if it gets a bigger pot. So you don't need ever so much bigger pot, but slightly bigger is fine. So I'm going to put a bit of gravel in the bottom. You can use any pebbles or broken pots or anything like that. And then I'm going to top it up with some fresh soil. So when you're putting the soil in, make sure that the top of the plant is level with the top of the pot lip, and then place it in the centre and then squash the compost all the way around, lifting its leaves up. But what you've got to try and do is get out all the air, so there's no little pockets of air. So as you're going round, pressing it down. And I'm going to fill it fuller than you think, because as you water it, the compost does sink downwards as well. So that's really going to thank me, and it doesn't take long, and it's just a tiny bit of compost. The other thing that you can do, this one, it's dried out quite a lot, and you can see it's suffering, the leaves are suffering. You don't need to water it much, it's just actually just a little dribble. Now I've repotted it, I'm just going to put a little tiny dribble, taking care not to get it on the leaves, and that should last a few days, and maybe in 5 days I'd check to see. Just press the compost and see if it's damp. Like this one, I can feel that the compost is drying out. You can see it's turning a different colour. So that I just need like a little tiny little dribble of water to get it going again. If you put them on a saucer, you can actually see if the water comes out the bottom. It doesn't like standing in water, so if you've got a pot like this, you can't actually tell how much water, if it's coming out the bottom, if it's sitting in the water, so it's better on a saucer in a way. But this one, I can revive this one. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to snip off the leaves. You see they're going a bit damp. So them yellow leaves won't turn green again, they'll just shrivel up and die. So the blooms as well, you can tell they've got they're just fading, so I'm going to snip them off there. And there's more blooms to come, so you can see I'm giving it lots of chance to start blooming again. And then I'll do the same with this one, I'll just repot it and give it a little bit of water like I've just given it every couple of days. Just keep feeling the water, feeling the compost to make sure it's not too damp and it's not sitting in water at the bottom.